Well, we're here in Newport Richey, Florida, Building K. The Bobcats with the second-to-last home conference game, hoping to get a win against Florida Gateway College. Can they repeat the success they had away against the Timberwolves, or will the Timberwolves strike back? My name is Robert Lischak, your voice for Bobcat Sports. This is Bobcat pregame now, obviously the pregame show for all of your athletics here. Men's basketball here in Newport Richey, Florida on the West Campus. Two teams vying for future conference placement in the regional tournament coming up in just about 2 weeks' time in Jacksonville. So let's just get right down to the nitty-gritty and let's talk about the team matchups. So for PHSC, where are they at? Well, they're averaging 82.7 points per game. They have a three-point percentage of 37.5, a free throw percentage of 72.5, and their rebounds per game 25.1. For the Timberwolves of Florida Gateway College, a bit of a different story. Points per game, 78.7. Three-point percentage, 32.6. Free throw percentage, that's less than PHSC, 64.3. And their rebounds are more, however, with 37.7. Again, both teams are coming in with a 1-4 conference record tonight. Again, trying to gap the distance between all four teams inside the Sun Lakes Conference. Of course, again for PHSC, again for Florida Gateway, they're tied. Jacksonville's 3-2, and Palm Beach State College remains undefeated with a 4-0 conference record, which means that PHSC is looking to potentially position themselves as the number 3 seed at best, as the best case scenario, maybe number 2 if they have some drastic changes coming up in the next couple days for their games, which leads to my point about coach talk, right? You can tell from the graphic here, obviously, nothing has really changed because it's been the major points of retuning, refining these type of mistakes, these type of plays, how to improve the Bobcats for the long term, how to improve the Bobcats' skills on areas that they do need to pay attention for. Obviously, rebound better. That's one of the biggest things that we saw with PHSC. When they're going up against bigger guys, they were unable to rebound better. The defense took the ball away, the opposition, and they scored. And that's that continuous pattern. The Bobcats unable to catch up against a team like Palm Beach or Jacksonville. Obviously, less fouls for the Bobcats as well. We obviously know for PHSC, fouls have been a very big issue for the past 2 years. It's all about, can they compensate with the physicality against another team, but do not do it to the point where it hinders the offensive ability. Because, again, if you have a team like Jacksonville, if you have a team like Palm Beach that PHSC might be going up against inside the regional tournament, if they're perfect at the free throw line, they're going to extend that lead. They're going to go and create a big gap. And now the Bobcats are trailing, and they have to rely on their key offensive sources like Worthen or Stosh or Quebec. Right? For PHSC as well, you have to talk about Doom defense. Super Bowl recently happened. I'm going to use that example with the Seattle Seahawks. They have this new defense called the Dark Side. I'm calling it the Doom defense for PHSC in this circumstance because we have seen some great plays on the interior when it comes to situational awareness. I think that's the real key with this team, situational awareness. Can the Bobcats make sure that when they're going inside, for example, inside the paint, are they aware enough to make sure that they can find another way past 2 or 3 defenders? Because we know, for example, with Malcolm Worthen, who scored 35 points against Palm Beach, who's been an active scorer for PHSC, there's a defense going all over him, the opposition, right? So they have to make sure on their own end that they have to continue to progress in that direction. You have to make sure, I think, for PHSC tonight is, okay, you win 97-90 against the Timberwolves on the 31st away, right? Home, they're 7-5. That's great. But they also had a home loss against Palm Beach, against Jacksonville. PHSC, their last loss coming on the 7th here, that being against Jacksonville away. Home games are their strong suit. PHSC has to hold on to that fact because the last home conference game is on the 18th of February, and then they have the regional tournament. So for PHSC, just to recap here with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left, it's about rebounding better just below the basket when they're making those offensive opportunities, making sure that they are cohesive in their playmaking when they go and try to penetrate the inside of the paint, when they're going on the left and right wing trying to make a move. They cannot be overwhelmed by the defense. They have to limit fouls on their own end because of that overcompensation with physicality. And I think that if you have someone like Wharton who might be hot first thing in the first half, you have Joseph Stosh, for example, if he's perfect at the free throw line, if you have Quebec who can shoot deep threes, we know that he can. If they can do that, if there's some sort of rhythm in the first 5-6 minutes of this game, it could really be impactful for Pasco-Hernando. They want to be 2-4. They want to go and eliminate the gap between them, that being the Timberwolves, and then the Manta Rays, who are 3-2, right? Are they going to be the number 3 seed? Are they going to be the number 2 seed? Are they going to be the number 4 seed? Obviously, for PHSC last season, it was not kind. PHSC 2-10 last season, eliminated early at home during the regional tournament against the number 1 seed, which was Jacksonville last year. It was not a kind matchup for the Bobcats. So is it going to be better if they are, let's say, the number 3 team and they go up against Jacksonville if it ended today? Is it easier for the Bobcats to be at number 3, or is it easier for them to be at number 4 because of the fact that, again, when they went away against Palm Beach, they caused a real big stir with the Panthers? It's all going to be down to these last couple games because every conference game matters. They know at this point what they need to do. The identity is there. You have key assets. You have key players that are contributing to some success so far this season. They are way more improved than last season under the direction of Phil Gaffney, Birkenhammer, and Williams. We know this. It's about finishing strong. I think that's going to be the biggest part. Can they finish strong tonight? Can they get this home conference win? Can they get an away conference win? Can they go ahead and get the next one? Next week on the 18th, that's going to be the interesting question for PHSC and this Bobcats team, especially when they're going up against all these other teams, when they're going up to Jacksonville for the tournament away. It's all about these micro factors, as I like to call it. So with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left to go, we'll have the PA for the national anthem, the starting lineup, the tip-off, and, of course, some Bobcat action. I am super excited to be broadcasting this to you as we have the Bobcats, the Timberwolves at home. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, here. Newport Richey, Florida. Tip-off in just a few moments. It's the Timberwolves up against the Bobcats, both coming in with a 1-4 conference record. As both teams are out on the court tonight, PHSC with the black, yellow, and gold uniforms with the white base design. The Timberwolves of Florida Gateway College with a green, white, and yellow design. Just for the clarification out here. Tip-off underway. PHSC basketball. Ball is picked up there by the Timberwolves. Number 0, Anton Smith. Smith has the ball against Malcolm Worthen. Smith moves to his right, gives it to Council. Now an inside pass to Mack. Mack, short corner, spins around, fades for 2, off the rim. Ball picked up by Stosh and given to Worthen. Seldenridge has the ball now after a pass by Worthen. Worthen directing traffic here. He's at the center just beyond the three-point line. Given to Quebec on the left wing, now moving to his right. Worthen now, deep 3 to Seldenridge. Puts that one in, drains it from a different zip code. Seldenridge with the first points and the deep 3. PHSC leading 3-0. Council has the ball against Seldenridge. Now the ball is given to Smith. Ball inside to Irvin. Irvin inside the paint. Moving in. Layup for 2. Grabs it there from the low post. Worthen has the ball now. Worthen communicating with his teammates here. Worthen near the center circle. Given to Quebec. Quebec now moving to his left. Inside. Seldenbridge. Opposite side 3. That one misses. Ball is picked up by the Timberwolves. Council has the ball for the Timberwolves here. Ball given to Smith on the right wing. Now the interior to Mack. Mack, layup, wraparound. Ball picked up by the Timberwolves. Triple defense. Ball goes out of play. Triple coverage there by the Bobcats as the ball went out of play. PHSC leading by 1 as the Timberwolves will have the ball at the baseline. Ball picked up by Irvin. Irvin being defended by Stosh. Irvin down low with a layup up front by Angelo Mack, driving inside the interior. Seldenbridge on the opposite side here. A ball stripped down low, picked up by Quebec. Quebec deep 3 off the rim. Ball picked up by the Timberwolves here. Smith has the ball. Smith to his right. At the top of the three-point line, ball given to Irvin now. Irvin left short corner, now to the opposite side. Deep 3 connection off the rim there by Mack. PHSC has the ball. Worthen moving up. Worthen to the top of the key. Now to Seldenbridge, another deep 3 attempt off the right portion of the rim. Council has the ball for the Timberwolves. They are leading by 1. Deep 3, left wing, drains it there from number 0, Anton Smith. Timberwolves up 7-3. Bobcats have the ball. Ball nearly intercepted and picked off there from Anton Smith. Malcolm Worthen will have the ball right in front of me as he gives it to Seldenridge and now back to Worthen. Worthen has the ball at the top of the three-point line, double coverage in front of him. Seldenridge now back to Worthen. Interior pass to Garcia as it was touched there by Jaeven Irvin of the Timberwolves. Timberwolves have the ball at the baseline here. Council moving up the court. Moves to his right, now back to his left. Jumps for 3 off the rim. Ball picked up by Stosh, but then there's a call. Stosh will have the ball at the baseline here to the left. Gives it to Worthen. Worthen moving up the court. Given to Quebec, fakes it back to Worthen, now back to Quebec. Inside to Jordani Bogg, number 14, back to Seldenridge on the interior, inside the paint, layup from the left side. That one goes out of play. Angelo Mack will have the ball at the baseline here, being defended by Quebec. Mack down low to Smith. Smith being defended by Worthen. Given to Mack. Mack on the left side, ball to Smith now. Smith at the left wing. 18 seconds left on the shot clock, being defended by Seldomridge. Almost loses the ball, pushing on the interior. Needs help, goes to Boykin. Boykin trying to go across the baseline with a drive, but it goes out of play. Council tried to give the ball to Boykin, but it went back out of play. Boykin will have the ball at the baseline here. Boykin to Mack. Mack pushing in. Goes back out to Council. Deep three and drains that one. They reach 10. PHSC down by 7. Quebec back to Worthen. Worthen moves to his right. Now to Seldomridge on the right wing. Now back out to Worthen. Interior to Block. Block moving inside the paint. There's a stoppage in the play, and there's going to be a call. Some discussion here with the officials as a call against Jermaine Council. And getting confirmation on the timeout. Confirmation on the media timeout. So there's a call against Jermaine Council, and we'll have a media timeout here. 10-3 is the score. Florida Gateway College up by 7 early inside the first half. I'm Robert Lischak. Thank you for joining us in this great broadcast we have here. Obviously, if you look at the two teams, they are in a quite similar position. As I said, conference play, they're 1-4. You have the Timberwolves. They sit third in the Sun Lakes Division, tied with PHSC. You have, of course, Florida Gateway College. You have them with their overall record being 9-14. PHSC is 10-16 as of February 11th. So both teams trying to get out of a rut and close the gap between Palm Beach and Jacksonville. Better seed placement equals better success inside the regional tournament. That will be at Jacksonville, where the Manta Rays play this season. Worthen down low to Stosh, layup for 2, ball misses. Given to Quebec. Quebec fades and puts that one in nicely. Quebec there with a nice 2-point shot as Worthen goes down with attempted move baseline to the right side as we get a call against, I believe, the Timberwolves. So Worthen will be at the free throw line after a call against the Timberwolves. They're down by 5 now. Worthen puts that one in first. He has a 83.8 free throw percentage within the FCSAA this season. 2 for 2 on that. They close the gap. Only down by 3. Council has the ball against Worthen. Council moves to his right. At the top of the key, ball given back out to Mack. The interior now to Irvin. Irvin being defended by Stosh. Back out to Mack. Mack against Quebec on the left wing. Baseline drive, step back, fades, and puts that one in as he goes down. 13-7 and a call against Joseph Stosh. Angelo Mack with a mystical move there, and he'll be up at the free throw line for the first time tonight. Misses that one. So that means Stosh will have the ball at the baseline and dumps it to Worthen. Worthen has the ball, given to Stosh, back to Worthen. Worthen moving in the interior, and a connection there that misses. Ball picked up there by a Timberwolf, spinning back out to Smith. Smith against Seldom Ridge, left wing, now moving to his right inside the paint. Ball picked up by Quebec, now to Worthen. Worthen, right wing action. Worthen moving back out, given to Seldom Ridge, down low to Quebec. Quebec from the left for three and drains it. Three is the magic number for Ben Quebec. A three-point game. Three-pointer from the left side. Smith. Given to Council here, being defended by Seldom Ridge on the right side. Moving in short corner, fades for two off the rim. Ball picked up by PHSC, that being Worthen. Ball now to Seldom Ridge, moving in, spins around, down low to Worthen for three, and puts that one in. Nothing but net. And they tie the game 13-13. As we get a stoppage in play. Call against Worthen. Fouls tied up 2-2. Ball given to Florida Gateway here. Number 10, Isaac Broxy has the ball for Florida Gateway. He's in now. Baseline drive, fades for two. Picked up there by Brian Boykin. Break the tie. Florida Gateway leading by two. Quebec has the ball, interior to Stosh. Triple coverage. That was block, excuse me, on that. Now here's Stosh, fade away for two, off the rim. Ball given to Gallen. Gallen spinning around. Ball is stripped by Worthen as it goes out of play into the stands. Stosh has the ball, given to Kamar Plain, number 4 for PHSC. Plain gives it to Worthen. Worthen back to Plain, to Quebec. Baseline drive, left side, short corner, triple coverage. Given back out to Garcia, to Worthen, to Plain. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Hurl ball back to Worthen. Worthen for three and puts that one in from the right side. Three for me, yes indeed. PHSC leading by one, 16-15. Now here's a deep three ball off the rim, picked up by Garcia. Now given to Plain. Plain moving up the court to Quebec. Quebec to Plain. Plain to Quebec. Quebec, three off the rim. Ball picked up by Florida Gateway. Broxy moving to his right, given to Boykin. Boykin, deep three off the rim. Ball picked up by Plain. Plain pushing through. He's at midcourt. Spins around, going on the inside. Double coverage to Quebec. Now to Garcia. Garcia, short corner drive as he goes down. There's going to be a call as we get an immediate timeout. So 16-15 is the score here. PHSC is up by one, and it's a back and forth affair between these two teams, but PHSC now in a really good rhythm thanks to Worthen and Quebec and some great work by Seldom Ridge. Again, 16-15 is the score against Florida Gateway. PHSC up by one. It's a great privilege to be broadcasting this game tonight, and today's broadcast is powered by Pasco-Hernando State College. For over 50 years, PHSC has been a comprehensive learning-centered institution serving its communities by providing excellent, affordable, and accessible education, enabling students to achieve academic success. For more information about how to start your journey with PHSC, go to phsc.edu. Both teams coming in with a 1-4 conference record. Phil Gaffney, first-year coach for PHSC, coming from Gulf Coast State College in the Panhandle Conference. Charles Ruse, he's been with Florida Gateway for a while. His tenure for the Wolves have led to 4 conference titles and 2 back-to-back regional championships. So he's very familiar with these teams like Jacksonville, Palm Beach, and PHSC. Broxy has the ball, being defended by Worthen. Ball given to Castillo on the left wing. Down low, spin around, now given back to Broxy on the right wing, being defended heavily by Plain. Back to Broxy. Broxy with a drive up front, ball tipped and picked up by Quebec. Quebec with the push now to Worthen. Worthen inside paint, wrap around for 2. Mystical, magical, what a great play for 2 as now they go the other way with a bounce back layup that does not go. Worthen now has the ball. Worthen down low to Stosh. Top of the basket there, unable to grab 2. Picked up, though, by Florida Gateway, that being Gallen. Gallen gives it to Broxy now. 18-15 is the score here. PHSC leading as Castillo tries to move inside the paint, and there's going to be a call. It means that PHSC will have the ball at the baseline here with Joseph Stosh, number 10. Given to Seldom-Ridge. Now to Worthen. Slowing it down here. Worthen down low to Quebec. Back to Worthen. To Quebec, moving in. Inside the paint, trying to turn around here. Gives it to Seldom-Ridge, now back out to Worthen. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Got to make a move. Moving in on the left side. Tries to spin around for 2. It puts it in time. 20-15, Worthen with some late second magic. As we get a call here with a drive from Wilson. The Florida Gateway. Ball given to Joseph Stosh at the baseline to the left. Given to Seldom-Ridge. Seldom-Ridge has the ball for Pasco-Hernando. 10 minutes left inside the first half of action. Worthen has the ball now. Worthen down low to Stosh beyond the three-point line. Now given back to Worthen. Worthen moving to his left. Worthen stepping back, directing traffic as we get a stoppage in play. A call against Florida Gateway cannot get the number there, but it is a call against Florida Gateway, and it means that PHSC will have the ball at the right baseline. Given to Seldom-Ridge, down low to Worthen with double coverage. As it will be, I believe, Florida Gateway ball now. Yes, it will be. Worthen showing some minor frustration. But nevertheless, they're still up by 5. PHSC against Florida Gateway. Gallen has the ball against Quebec. Ball given to Broxy, moving to his right from the left wing. Ball taken away and picked up by Kamar Plain. It's 2-on-1. Plain, wrap around, picked up by Stosh, then intercepted by number 11, Travel Gallen of Florida Gateway, as they move the ball up the opposite side of the court. It's picked up by Stosh. Now back to Worthen. Worthen moving up with a full steam. Double coverage, ball down low. It's still going to be down low as there's a stoppage in the play. Could not necessarily see what happened there due to some minor obstruction. I apologize, but nevertheless, it looks like PHSC will have the ball at the baseline here, the right baseline. Worthen has the ball. Down low to Stosh for 2, misses. Ball picked up by Florida Gateway, kept in by Castillo. Smith, layup connection by Deshaun Ford. 20-17, a three-point game now. Quebec has the ball. Quebec, deep 3 all day, and that one goes in, a slow drifter. Quebec making the three-point line his own piece of territory. 23-17, PHSC leading. Smith has the ball now, moving against Plain. Top of the key, back out. Here's a deep three from the left side. Missed there by Council. Opportunity for a bounce back there by Castillo with a floater for two, 23-19. Plain has the ball at the top of the key, moving in, spinning around. 4-2 from the right side. Ball picked up by Stosh, double coverage. Below the basket as there's a stoppage in play. A foul, I believe that was on number 3, Brandon Castillo, as we get a timeout. Media timeout. 23-19 is the score here for the Bobcats. PHSC leading, showing some great performances so far, especially Quebec and Worthen. Again, if you're looking at the stats here just for the individual players that I have here, I mean, if you look at Worthen, for example, looking at the percentage from, for example, the field goal line, he's 43.9%. If you're looking at the three-point line, he's 23.6%. You have Quebec, he's got a higher three-point percentage, 45.5%. That's the highest on the team. So PHSC doing what they need to do. It's been a back-and-forth affair. Potentially about the turnover game, that's a question, but nevertheless, PHSC doing what they need to do as the timeout stops here, and the Timberwolves are back out on the court. Because of that foul from Florida Gateway, we'll have Joseph Stosh at the free throw line. Joseph Stosh was perfect at the free throw line in one particular game. I think it was against Florida State College of Jacksonville, but I would have to make sure. But nevertheless, he's been quite consistent as the first one goes in easily, Waiting on the second opportunity. That one goes in as well. 2 for 2 for Joseph Stosh inside the game. Deep three by Castillo off the rim. Ball picked up from Garcia to Worthen. Worthen moving up ahead, being defended by Castillo. Worthen, right wing. Worthen being defended heavily. Now he's back at the center circle. Worthen moving to his left. Worthen pushing up against Castillo. Tries to lay it underneath the basket. Ball picked up there by Ford. Ford layup 4-2 off the rim. Ball picked up by Stosh and back to Worthen. A missed pass there, and Ford has the ball for Florida Gateway. Council now has possession of it. Council at the top of the key, spinning around on the right side, fades for two, dumps it, puts it in nicely there. 25-21. Worthen has the ball now for Pasco-Hernando. Worthen at the left wing moves to his right. Given to a fellow Bobcat, that being Quebec for another three. (28-21) thanks to Ben Quebec's deep three. Up by 7. Council has the ball. Council on the left corner fades for two. That one misses. Ball picked up by Quebec, given to Worthen. Quebec moving up. Quebec top of the key inside the paint, trying to spin around, double coverage. Ball back to Worthen. Worthen for three all day, off the rim. Ball picked up by Florida Gateway as they go the other way. Smith with a layup attempt. That ball picked up by Stosh, hurled to Worthen at center court to Quebec. Quebec fades for two on the left low post, and they hit 30. 30-21, PHSC leading with 5 minutes and 47 seconds inside the first half of action. Castillo has the ball down low to Smith. Now back out to Council. Council moving in, fades for two from the right, but that one misses as the ball goes out of play. Ball went out of play right next to the PHSC bench. Looking to clean up whatever mess is on the left side over here. It's right by the left corner. I get paid to do play-by-play on everything. That's what I always say. As they'll wipe it down. 30-21 again is the score here for PHSC, hoping to be 2-4 if they get this win tonight. Garcia has the ball right next to the PHSC bench. It's given to Worthen now. Worthen being defended by Council. Worthen spins around. Worthen moving to his right. Now back to his left. Still at the top of the three-point line. As we get a easy two up front there by a Bobcat, but I'm focusing on Worthen. Physical contact there. Worthen holding his hand in some serious pain as he's on the bench. No call there. It's 32-21 now. That might be a potential concern. Worthen, one of the heavy hitters on the team, will get an update as soon as we can about him. He's on the bench right now for PHSC. Left short corner, now to the left wing. Directing traffic is Smith for Florida Gateway. Spins around against Dunbar. Dunbar's in the game for PHSC. Given to Mack as Mack goes down, trying to get a shot from the left low post area. As there was a call, I believe that was against Joseph Stosh, number 10, and that means that number 25, Angelo Mack, the freshman guard, will be at the free throw line. First one goes in. 10-point game now. Next one here, that one goes off. Does not go in. Picked up by Dunbar after a pass by Quebec. Some minor obstruction here, but Kamar Plain has the ball now from my viewpoint. Plain moving in, double coverage, tries to go up with a layup from the right side. Ball went out of play. Heavy defense by the Wolves, preferably by Jermaine Council. Mack has the ball for the Timberwolves here at the baseline. Council has the ball now for Florida Gateway, being defended by Plain. Council moving in at the top of the key. Given to Mack for three off the rim. Ball picked up by Florida Gateway. Tip to the inside for Boykin. Boykin spins around for two, and there's going to be a call. Call against Kamar Plain of PHSC, which will mean that Boykin will go up at the free throw line for Florida Gateway. Fouls are even at 4-4 as of right now. First shot, that will go in. 32-23. Next shot, that one will go in. 32-24 now. PHSC still leading. Quebec gives it to Plain. Plain moving up slowly. He's at the center circle. Down low to Quebec, now back to Plain. To Quebec now. Deep three, left side, off the rim, and the top portion of the glass. Florida Gateway has the ball. Smith being defended by Selden Ridge on the left wing, given back out to Council against Plain. Top the key, inside paint, tries to put it up. Ball is still in motion and in play underneath the basket. They reset here. Council has the ball at the left corner, tries to go down low as Plain went down. A hold there by Kamar Plain stops the play, and Florida Gateway will have the ball at the baseline and will have immediate timeout this time around. 32-24, PHSC leading in the score and in the foul category with 5 fouls compared to Florida Gateway's 4. I'm Robert Lischak. Thank you for joining us on tonight's broadcast. Of course, you can catch all the basketball games we have broadcasted this season on the PHSC Athletics YouTube channel. We had our baseball game of the 2026 season yesterday with color commentator Bob Bade. It was a great honor, great pleasure. And, of course, you can check out our social media pages for updates on all of our athletics. It's a very, very great athletics account to keep updated with Bobcat Nation, with all of our athletes, of course, with the variety of sports we have from the fall term to the spring term. Just really great stuff we have over there on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, and, of course, on the YouTube channel for the broadcasts. As PHSC will be back out on the court now, and we have Florida Gateway now. They'll be back out on the court as well. "20 seconds on the shot clock here as they readjust. Boykin will have the ball for Florida Gateway. Boykin, hurl ball all the way back to Council. Council moving up, top of the key, back out from the three-point line. Picked up there by Kajon Odom. Left corner now for Angelo Mack. Mack moving in. Now here's a deep three for Council. Ball misses, picked up by Garcia to Plain to Quebec. Quebec to Garcia. 4-3, drains it from the left side. Keeping the rhythm of the night in motion. Council has the ball for Florida Gateway, being defended by Garcia. Council on the inside will grab it in for two on the left low post, and there's going to be a call against PHSC, so extra opportunities for the Timberwolves here. 35-26 as PHSC reaches 6 fouls, and Jermaine Council will be at the free throw line for the Timberwolves. 3 minutes and 1 second left inside the first half of action. First opportunity, that ball will go in. 35-27, Kamar Plain has the ball after it was dumped by Joseph Staj. Plain for PHSC. Inside to Garcia, goes back out to Plain. Plain, layup for two, puts it in flawlessly from the left low post. It's 37-27, 10-point game. Broxy for Florida Gateway, top of the key. Back out to Mack. Now to Council, left wing, interior move to Odom. Odom double coverage, ball stripped and picked up by PHSC, but there's a stoppage in the play. Looks like there's a call, I believe, against John Garcia, which will mean that number 44, Javine Irvin, will be at the free throw line. That one misses. Ball picked up by Quebec. Plain now as we get another stoppage. Just a correction on the shot clock here with 26 seconds. Worthen will have the ball facing the stands here for PHSC. Inside to Stas with the dunk. The dunk with a whole lot of funk. Great connection from Worthen to Stas for an easy two on the interior, 39-27. PHSC leading. Council has the ball, given to Irvin. Irvin on the inside, pass Stosh. Ball goes down as that one misses. Ball intercepted by Council. Here's a deep three, left corner. That one goes in. Bounce back response as they reach 30. 39-30 is the score. PHSC leading by 9. Worthen has the ball for the Bobcats. Worthen to Quebec, back to Worthen. Garcia, down low to Stosh. Double coverage, back to Garcia. Garcia now moving in from the right side, up for two. Ball misses, picked up by Council, now given to Mack. Mack, right wing, given to Boykin. Now ball back out to Broxy as he goes for a baseline drive from the left side. Ball goes out of play. Worthen has the ball for PHSC. 1 minute and 16 seconds left inside the first half. Down low to Stosh, right by the right wing. Given to Worthen. Worthen trying to penetrate on the inside here. Moves to his left. Layup for two. Ball misses. Ball picked up. Thrown to Mack. Now to Boykin. Boykin with attempted dunk. Ball picked up once again by Boykin underneath the basket here. Then it's picked up by Broxy. Broxy baseline drive. Then finally puts that one in against two Bobcats. Ring around the rosy, it seems. 39-32. A back and forth affair as Quebec has the ball and slows it down. 35 seconds left now. Here's a deep three from the center, off the rim, picked up there by Council of Florida Gateway College. Council is on the left side being defended there by Worthen. Has all day from the left wing and grabs three. 39-35. 15 seconds left here. Worthen slows it down. 10 seconds now. Worthen being defended by Broxy. Moving in, tries to go and put it up as there's a stoppage in play. Call against Isaac Broxy. As Worthen will be right next to Charles Roos. As we get a timeout from Phil Gaffney. Was just trying to hear what was going on. Timeout, timeout. Phil Gaffney was trying to get the team to call a timeout. 30-second timeout for PHSC. So 39-35 with 2.3 seconds left to go inside the first half. PHSC still holding on here, having some strong offensive moments, but it's been a back and forth affair. You have Council connecting with deep threes. You have heavy interior guys like Jenkins or Irvin coming in, or Odom, I should say, as well. He was in there for a brief moment in time. Both teams putting up a very heavy battle, trying to get their second conference win of the 25-26 season. So Worthen will have the ball to the right of me from the broadcasting table, right next to the FGC bench. Worthen given to Garcia. Ball tipped up in the air as time runs out. So we end the first half with a 39-35 score. PHSC leading by 4, hoping to get some more. The Bobcats hoping to get their second home conference, or second conference win of the season, I should say, excuse me. PHSC 7-5 at home. Hopefully that will be an 8-5 record by the end of tonight, but it's still a very close game as we enter the second half of action. We'll take a quick break, a 15-minute intermission, and we will be right back in just a few moments. PHSC basketball, Bobcats, and the Timberwolves will be right back. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone, here in Newport Richey, Florida. My name is Robert Liszczak, your voice for Bobcat Sports. PHSC up 39-35 as we enter the second half of action. It's been a very close game, but for PHSC and Florida Gateway College, it's nothing new. If you look at the last win between PHSC and Florida Gateway, it was way back on the 31st of January. Just getting that context, they won that game 97-90. So having a close game between these two teams is nothing new, nothing weird. Again, if you look at the conference games between multiple of these teams, either, let's say Palm Beach has won really closely against, let's say, a Jacksonville team or a Florida Gateway team, and PHSC has won against a Jacksonville team or Florida Gateway by a very close margin. It's just how this works for this particular conference, because all four teams pretty much will know each other, know the playing style, know what's going to be going on, and especially if it's a home environment or an away environment, anything can happen, especially the regional tournament that's coming up in 2 weeks in February 27th and 28th. You never know what's going to happen. So the Bobcats will have the ball here entering the second half of action. Worthen will have the ball here for PHSC, given to Seldom Ridge, moves to his right down low to Worthen, picked up by Quebec. Back to Worthen, right wing, now to Seldom Ridge. Seldom Ridge moving in, left low post, double covered, spins back, given to Garcia. Inside to Stosh. Stosh needing help, back to Worthen. Deep, three, puts it in, mamma mia. We're going to need a lot more pizzas because that three making me hungry right now. 42-35. Continuing the offensive power from the three-point line. Mack has the ball given to Council. Council against Seldom Ridge down low to Irvin. Irvin left low post. Ball picked up by Irvin. Ball bounced up high in the air and received by Garcia of PHSC. Very bizarre move, but nevertheless, Bobcats have the ball. Worthen on the left wing to Stosh. Back to Worthen. Worthen, deep three. Do it again. No, he cannot. Irvin dumps it off to Council. Florida Gateway has the ball. Irvin moving to his right. Then given to Boykin. Baseline drive to the right. Double coverage down low. Layup 4-2 there for Irvin. Unable to grab it as there's a stoppage in the play. Getting the clarification. Call against Joseph Stosh of Pasco-Hernando, which will mean that number 44, Javen Irvin, the freshman forward, will be at the free throw line. He misses the first shot. 23 games so far for him. Next one, that one goes in. So he gets one there. It's 42-36. Worthen has the ball. Worthen is back out on the court, by the way. Obviously, earlier we talked about how he was holding his hand after some physical contact with another player, but he seems to be okay. His hand is bandaged on his right hand, preferably, just letting everyone know. Worthen has the ball here. Back out to Seldom Ridge, moving to his right on the right wing, down low to Quebec. Back out to Seldom Ridge. Right side three, connection there. Here, there, gone. The ball, swish. Grabs another three, 45-36, Seldom Ridge. Great job there. Florida Gateway has the ball. Council back to Mack, back to Council. Council deep three, right side. Bounce back response three. It's 45-39. Worthen directing traffic at the center circle. Moving around is Joseph Stosh. Stosh at the top of the key on the left side. Ball taken away by Boykin, one-on-one. Boykin spins around, then tries to go up for the dunk, and there's going to be a call as Stosh and Garcia tries to defend Boykin. Call against Garcia, John Garcia of PHSC, which will mean Bryant Boykin, number one, will be at the free throw line, for Florida Gateway College. Misses the first one there. Next shot, 0 for 2 on that one. 45-39 is still the score. PHSC leading. Worthen has the ball, given to Garcia. Ball up to Stosh, the left wing, moving in. Spins back around to Worthen. Worthen steps back at the three-point line, near at the center. Being defended by Boykin. He's pushing back. Worthen left, moving in, given to Garcia. Straddles back out from the three-point line, given to Quebec. Quebec for three off the rim as the shot clock went down. Mack now to Council. Council has the ball against Seldenridge, then Quebec. Here's a deep three attempt. Ball misses, air ball picked up by Worthen from Garcia. Worthen moving up midcourt. Worthen pushing his way into the interior on the right side, right short corner. Double coverage. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Back out to Stosh. Stosh, jump ball, 4-3, puts that one in. I think we have Stephen Curry in the building. 48-39. Joseph Stosh with a deep three connection from the center. Stoppage in the play from a pass between Council and Mack for Florida Gateway. Quebec has the ball now for PHSC, moving up front. Being defended by Council as Quebec spins around inside, goes back out from the three-point line, given to Stosh. Three-point, puts that one in. He's 2 for 2 from the three-point line. Grabs it from the right side, 51-39. Anton Smith has the ball for Florida Gateway, being defended there by Worthen. Pass to Mack on the left wing down low to a Florida Gateway player. Wraparound for two is successful by Jaeven Irvin. It's 51-41, a 10-point game. PHSC leading with 15 minutes and 28 seconds left to go. Worthen to Stosh, being defended heavy there by Irvin, and there's a stoppage in the play. Looks like we're going to have a media timeout. Excuse me there. A call against Irvin of Florida Gateway, and then we're going to have a media timeout. So we'll have the media timeout here, 51-41. Joseph Stosh with some beautiful shots from the three-point line, keeping the offensive maneuvering to a great level. Again, PHSC up by 10 against Florida Gateway. And just to remind everyone here, PHSC is a proud member of the FCSAA. The Florida College System Activities Association has provided a vibrant academic and athletic opportunities for students around the state of Florida. To learn more about their mission and their role, go to thefcsaa.com. Both teams will come out of the media timeout. PHSC with 2 fouls entering the second half. Florida Gateway with just one. That one, again, coming from number 44, Irvin. Garcia will have the ball facing the crowd here. Ball picked up, though, from the deflection from Mack, back to Garcia, given to Stosh. Stosh on the right to Quebec, moving to his left, given to Worthen. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Down low to Quebec. Right short corner. Trying to move in. Fades for two off the rim. Ball picked up there by Florida Gateway. Council has the ball after a pass by Mack. Almost loses the ball. Given to Smith. Now to Mack. Fade for two. Ball is missed. Picked up by Quebec. Then back to Mack. Mack to Broxy. Broxy pushing in, tries to go up on the left low post. As we get a foul there, I think it is a call against Garcia, if I am correct, Jean Garcia, and it means that number 10, Isaac Broxy, the sophomore guard, will be at the free throw line. Puts the first one in, 51-42. Kamar Plain will step in for Jean Garcia. Next one here, that one hits the top of the rim, but it's picked up by Florida Gateway once again from Broxy to Smith. Smith moving in on the interior. That one goes past Mack and into the Florida Gateway bench, but it's going to be, I believe, Florida Gateway's ball. That being Broxy will have the ball there to the right. Against Plain, Broxy, hurl ball given to Council. Council against Seldenridge. Council moving up front. Deep three all day as he goes down, and there's another call. Some discretion here, as when Council jumped, Phil Gaffney said he flopped. No physical contact, Phil Gaffney is arguing, but nevertheless it looks like there is a foul against Seldenridge, and it means that Jermaine Council of Florida Gateway will have the ball at the free throw line. 23 games played for him this season. Games started 19. Still 51-42. That one will go in. 51-43 now. Mack will step out as David Wilson is in for the Timberwolves here. Next opportunity, that one will go in successfully, 51-45. Worthen has the ball at the left wing. Worthen moving to his right at the top of the three-point line, given to Seldenridge. Seldenridge directing traffic, being defended there by Smith. Now he's being defended by Wilson. Ball given to Kamara Plain on the right wing. Now to Worthen with a inside drive as two Timberwolves try to take down the ball, and there's going to be a call. A hit there by Antoine Smith means that Worthen will be at the free throw line for Pasco-Hernando. Puts that one in first. He has two shots on this exchange here. Here comes the second shot for Worthen. 53-45 right now. Seldenridge is defending Council. Council moving up. Left wing, top of the key. Back out to Broxy. Broxy moving in. Ball stripped, picked up by Worthen to Seldenridge. Seldenridge attempted layup. Ball goes out of play. As there was last contact, I believe, by Florida Gateway, but it will be for Florida Gateway. Excuse me on that. I think there was some surprise with that. Some surprise from the players, and I think Phil Gaffney as well. But nevertheless, Florida Gateway has the ball here, that being with Gallen. Ball picked up there by Council. Council, left wing, moving in against Worthen. Spins around. Will try to go up. Blocked by Quebec as Seldenridge goes down with a contact there from Antoine Smith. Seldenridge looks like he'll have the ball facing the stands. Will dump it off to Kamar Plain, number 4 for the Bobcats. Plain at the center circle, now given to Quebec. Now back to Plain. Now to Quebec. Left side, deep three connection. And man, let me tell you something. Quebec is on fire with those threes. Someone better call the fire department. It's 56-45 as we get another stoppage in play. Last possession by Florida Gateway. A hold against a PHSC player. Dunbar will step in for Kamar Plain as Isaac Broxy will have the ball right next to head coach Charles Roos of Florida Gateway. Ball given in there to Wilson. Wilson tries to go up. Quebec, no call there as his face, there's some obstruction with his face. He's wincing there. 56-47. Of a media timeout. Quebec, I'm looking at Quebec right now just for some clarification here. He held onto his knees and then he's moving slowly to the PHSC bench. There was some contact to his face as the play was happening, the last play, but I hope he's all right. I think he's okay. You know, one of the worst things that could happen is injuries, and we had seen that this past season. Of course, Kalen Wiggins injured on the very first game, was expected to be a very big piece of the offense, had a great performance in that home opener. You have James Boyd, the tallest player on the Bobcats team. He had an ankle injury, so you just never know. And, of course, Worthen with his hand, you just never know. And you want to make sure that your players are healthy, obviously. And so far, again, with this PHSC team, they have been consistent at the three-point line. I think if you look at previous broadcasts, previous moments throughout the season, the three-point line was not necessarily the kindest thing to them in the stretch just before conference play and entering as we speak, but now there's a totally different switch to it. And I find that so fascinating. Quebec, Seldom-Ridge, Stosh, Worthen, these players are shooting really well from the three-point line, and that might be a very big factor in tonight's scoring. That might be a big factor if they win. Stosh to Worthen. Stosh was at the baseline to the right. Worthen at the center circle, being defended there by Wilson. Moves to his right, directing traffic. Defense heavy, ball down low to Quebec, moving in. Right short corner, maneuvers two and puts the layup there. Now you see me, now you don't. Outmaneuvers two Timberwolves, leaves them dazed and confused. 58-47, excuse me. Broxy has the ball for Florida Gateway. Broxy moving on the interior, pass to the left to Smith. Smith, deep three off the rim from the left side. Ball picked up by Seldom-Ridge of Pasco-Hernando. Ball's given to Worthen. Worthen with an interior drive. As I'm looking to get the confirmation here that we'll have another timeout, it seems. So after one short timeout, we'll have a media timeout once again with 11 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. 58-47 for Pasco-Hernando. Quebec, excellent scoring from the three-point line, and now moving on the interior. You have, again, Joseph Stosh, you have Seldom-Ridge, you have, again, Quebec. You have these players, these core players from the starting five doing really, really well from the three-point line, and that's going to be a big factor, a big benefactor if you're looking at this game. If they can secure the W, it's just about if they can keep that up, if they can keep the scoring consistency, if they do not try to overtly exert themselves and not get fouls, because, again, if you have a player like Jermaine Council, he's been great at the free throw line for Florida Gateway. It's 58-47, 11 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. I still hold my breath here because you know that both teams are wanting this W. One team will get the win, one team will get the loss. So PHSC just has to keep it up, has to make sure they play some clean basketball and continue those offensive moves inside the paint, and especially at the three-point line when they have ample time. Worthen will have the ball at the left baseline for Pasco-Hernando. Play resumes. Worthen down low to Stosh, spins around, fades for two. That one will go in. Nicely put by Joseph Stosh. They hit 60 to 47. PHSC leading. Wilson, interior move to the inside for Broxy. Ball underneath the basket. Ball then picked up 4-2 there by David Wilson of Florida Gateway, 60 to 49. Quebec almost loses the ball. It's given to Dunbar. Sylvan back to Dunbar, back to Quebec. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Quebec steps back. He's almost near the center circle, given to Worthen, right wing, directing traffic. Moves around, now is in the inside, back to Quebec, outside the three-point line, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, inside to Stosh, floater for 2, puts it in time. Doing the mission impossible. 62 to 49, gets it in right before the shot clock ends. Stosh on fire. Worthen has the ball here. Worthen moving in, top of the key, left side, ball is stripped. Ball picked up, thrown to Wilson against Quebec. Wilson layup there, grabs 2, 62 to 51. Dunbar has the ball to Worthen, interior to Stosh. Tries to put that one for 2, recovers there with Worthen on the left low post. Great rebound there, great offensive opportunity. It's 64 to 51. Anton Smith has the ball. Ball given to Broxy, then to Wilson. Wilson, now to Castillo, now moving on the interior. Stepping back out is Smith. Ball put in motion, layup for 2 in the center there by Travell Gallen. 64 to 53. Worthen has the ball for Pasco-Hernando. Down low to Quebec. Inside to Worthen. Left corner drive, baseline drive, trying to move here on the low post. Given to Dunbar, now on the right side, trying to put that one up for 2. No call there. Wilson has the ball. Wilson moving in against 2. Ball is out of play. As we have an exchange of players here. Deshaun Ford is in for Florida Gateway. And Angelo Mack is in as well. Dunbar has the ball after it was thwarted by Mack. Quebec pushing through. Moving in, triple coverage, ball taken away, down low now, back to Wilson, one-on-one. Wilson layup from the right side, grabs 2, 64 to 55. Florida Gateway responds. Dunbar has the ball. Dunbar slows it down. Dunbar gives it to Worthen. At the center circle here. Given to Quebec now on the right, moving in, baseline drive, right low post. As there's a stoppage in the play with number 24, Darius Miles, having last possession just below the basket. Angelo Mack will have the ball for Florida Gateway on the left baseline, being defended by Dunbar. Ball right to Wilson. Wilson given to Boykin. Boykin on the interior, layup on the right side. Attempted one there by Ford, but there's a stoppage in the play. Call against Joseph Stosh, and it means that number 20, Deshaun Ford of Florida Gateway, the sophomore guard, will be up at the free throw line. That one misses. Garcia is in. Jordani Blanc is in for Pasco-Hernando. As Worthen and Dunbar are back out at the PHSC bench. 0 for 2 on that one there. Plain has the ball given to Joseph Stosh, being defended by Broxy. Back to Kamar Plain, double coverage. Now on the inside to Seldom Ridge. Ball up in the air. Tried to pick up by Kamar Plain. Tried to pick it up, but it will be Timberwolves' ball. Ball down low, given to Boykin. Boykin against Garcia. Boykin, left wing. Back to Broxy as we get another stoppage in the play. Correction on the shot clock here. Instead of 29, it's supposed to be 22. So 22 seconds left on the shot clock, 64-55. As Wilson gives it to Broxy for Florida Gateway. Broxy being defended there by Plain, given to Wilson. Now moving forth is Boykin. Ball stripped by Garcia and Plain, given to Jordani Blanc of PHSC. Down low, layup for two on the right side. Low post action as they grab two, 66-55 from Seldom Ridge. As we get a timeout here with 7 minutes and 46 seconds left to go, 66-55, a 10-point lead for Pasco-Hernando. Again, I'm Robert Lischak. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast for PHSC men's basketball. We do have one more home conference game for all of Bobcat Nation, that being February 18th, Wednesday. They will be taking on Florida State College of Jacksonville at 6 p.m. Eastern. You can watch it on the PHSC Athletics YouTube channel. It's going to be on there, or you can go and watch it in person. The games are 100% free for PHSC faculty, staff, students, members of the community, and more here on the West Campus, Building K. Again, that's the 18th at 6 p.m. PHSC up against Florida State College of Jacksonville. They do have a game this Sunday away against Palm Beach State College. That's going to be at 2 p.m. Just a reminder there, Palm Beach State College remains undefeated as of right now with a 4-0 conference record as we resume action here. Wilson has the ball for Florida Gateway at the left wing. Ball given to Mack. Then to Broxy. Broxy moving to his left, top the key, interior. Ball to Mack, deep three, left side, off the rim, rebound. Ball picked up there by Boykin, and there's going to be a call, I believe, against PHSC on that exchange. Call against John Garcia of PHSC means that Bryant Boykin, the sophomore guard slash forward, will be at the free throw line. He's averaging 17.9 minutes per game this season. First one goes in. 66-56. Next shot here, and that one will go in. So 2 for 2 for Boykin on that free throw exchange. Kamar Plain has the ball, full steam ahead. Deep three off the rim from the right side. Ball picked up. It's given to a Florida Gateway Timberwolf. A layup from the right side there from Deshaun Ford. 66-59. There's another stoppage in the play near the baseline. As both teams reposition themselves here, PHSC will have the ball at the baseline. Given to Kamar Plain from Seldom Ridge. Plain being defended by Broxy. They're at the middle of the court now. Broxy. Attempted layup from Jordani Blanc. Broxy was trying to move. Plain had the ball moving in, passed it to Jordani Blanc from the right side. That's why there was that slight delay trying to see what was going on. Broxy will have the ball, though, at the left baseline for Florida Gateway now. Now replaces it with Mack. Angelo Mack, number 25. So it went from Broxy to Mack now, who's going to be at the baseline. Wilson has the ball. It's given to number 10, Broxy. Broxy moving back out. As it goes out of play, I think that was Wilson who had the last possession as a Bobcat to his left was trying to defend him. Boykin will have the ball at the right baseline now for Florida Gateway. Being defended by Blanc, ball all the way back out to Broxy. Broxy being defended by Worthen. Broxy top of the key, ball stripped, pick up by Worthen. Worthen slows it down here, being defended there by Ford. Seldenridge just waiting for his turn there. Stosh has the ball now, up for two, ball picked up by Boykin. Wilson trying to move in on the interior as Block went down on the ground right in front of the left high post. As we'll get the 8th foul for PHSC. David Wilson will be at the free throw line for Florida Gateway. Ford will be at the bench here with a new Timberwolf up in front. I cannot see his number, but nevertheless, we'll get the first shot here. David Wilson gets that one. Waiting for the second opportunity. It's 68-60. Will it be 68-61? Puts that one in nicely. 68-61. The gap is closing just a tad bit. PHSC has the ball here. Worthen being defended there by Wilson. Given to Seldenridge. Back to Worthen. Down low to Quebec. As the ball straddles out of play. Quebec trying to reach for the ball, being defended by a Timberwolf. And now Florida Gateway will have the ball. Council. Given to Broxy. Now to Wilson. To Boykin. Back to Broxy. Broxy layup for two from the left low post, and they grab another 2 points there, 68-63. Seldenridge now moving in, needing help there. Stosh with a fake out. Back to Worthen, who's standing, waiting for direction at center court. Worthen moving in, left side, waits for the opportunity and puts that one in. Waits for the defender to go down, grabs two from the left low post. It's 70-63. Broxy now to Wilson. Wilson moving in against Quebec. Layup 4-2 on the left side. Grabs it there. 70-65, a 5-point game with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. Quebec gives it to Worthen. Worthen directing traffic, being defended by Wilson. Given to Quebec. Now back to Worthen. Worthen moving in, spins around on the inside, and there's going to be a call as Worthen goes down, holding his hand, his right hand, I believe. A call against David Wilson of Florida Gateway, and it means that Worthen will be at the free throw line for potential extra 2 points. First shot, that one goes in. Phil Gaffney telling John Garcia, I need you to rebound and get great defense. Do great defense. Waiting for the second opportunity. That one will go in. 72-65 now. Broxy has the ball for Florida Gateway, given to Wilson. Wilson steps back, gives it to Council. Council near the left wing, now moving in at the top of the key, double coverage. Back out to Broxy, interior to Mack. Mack, double coverage, spins around for two is Wilson, and it's 73-67. And what's the call here? I just want to see what happened. So Florida Gateway will have the ball here. I have no idea what the call was. Neither does Phil Gaffney. Here's a deep three connection. That one will go in by number 10, Isaac Broxy. It's 73-70, a three-point game with a timeout here. I do not know the reason for that call. There was a stoppage in the play. So 73-70 is the score here. Trying to soak it all in and try to get to the clarification, but nevertheless, 73-70. We have a timeout right now. Three-point game. PHSC leading with them in the final half of the second half. Excuse me for some of the phrasing. I apologize for that, but nevertheless, if you look at PHSC, if they win this game, they will be 2-4 in conference. They'll be the number 3 seed if it ended today. If they lose, they would be the number 4 seed if they ended today. It's just about these hypothetical scenarios between all 4 teams within the Sun Lakes Conference. PHSC will be going up against Palm Beach and then Florida State College of Jacksonville. So you're looking at potential matchups for the future tournament in Jacksonville. Stosh has the ball given to Garcia. Garcia moving fast, moving quick. Low post move. Ball is stripped, though, and picked up by Boykin. Boykin up for 2. Rebound picked up by Stosh as Worthen slows it down. Worthen has the ball at the right wing, now moving to his left. He steps back out. Tries to go on the inside to Stosh, but it's intercepted by Jermaine Council of Florida Gateway as he moves up the court. It's given to Broxy. Now to Wilson. The baseline drive, spins around. Ball is picked up by Quebec. Quebec still moving on his feet. He moves to his right. Given to Garcia. Back out to Worthen. Attempted interception there by Broxy as they slow it down. Worthen being defended by Broxy. There's a stillness as he makes his next move. Ball is still in motion after that attempted maneuver by Angelo Mack. Worthen trying to get it up. Triple coverage. A bad pass to Seldom Ridge as it goes out of play. And Florida Gateway will have the ball here with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. Jermaine Council has the ball. It's given to Wilson. Now to Boykin up front in center. Back to Council near the left wing. Interior move. Now attempted dunk. That one missed by Boykin. Picked up by Quebec. Ball given to Worthen here as Worthen slows it down. He's at midcourt. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to go. Worthen tries to put it up. That ball misses. Council has the ball now for Florida Gateway College, being defended by Worthen of PHSC. Here's a deep 3, and that's going to be a game changer. The game is tied because of Council. Florida Gateway has tied it with 2 minutes left to go. Quebec has the ball now on the left wing, now moves to his right at the top of the key. Double coverage, ball tipped, picked up there by Wilson. Wilson moving up front. Ball given to Council. Council slows it down. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Council gives it to Wilson. Wilson at the right wing, now to Boykin. Now to Council at the left wing. Now to Broxy, back to Council. 4 seconds, 3 seconds for the shot clock. Jump 3, misses there. PHSC has the ball. Ball picked up from Garcia to Worthen. And Worthen will call a timeout with 1 minute and 13 seconds left in the second half of action. The game is all tied up in a nail-biter of a home conference game. We'll have this timeout here, and we'll take a quick break. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, here in Newport Richey, Florida, for the final moments of this game between PHSC and Florida Gateway College. It's all tied up 73-73. Both teams hoping to get their second conference win of the 2026 season. One will do so tonight. Worthen has the ball, give it to Stosh, back to Worthen in the left wing. He spins around, moving to his right. Directing traffic there, being defended by Wilson. Defended by Council. Given to Garcia. Baseline drive to the left. Puts it in with 57.9 seconds left to go. A magical two from the left side. .45 seconds now. Broxy has the ball for Florida Gateway. Given to Council in the interior. Attempted two. That one misses. Rebound up by Angelo Mack, and there's going to be a call against PHSC. A block against Joseph Stosh. Called on Joseph Stosh as Mack will go up for two. 75-75. They lead by one here, so instead of two, it's supposed to be one. 33 seconds now. Worthen has the ball, left wing. Worthen moving in, left short corner, baseline drive. Up for two, and there's going to be a call against Florida Gateway. It was a push from a Florida Gateway player, and it looks like that Worthen will go up 4-2 to potentially take the lead. Worthen waiting for his opportunity here. He's at the free throw line. 76-75, PHSC down by one. Worthen dribbles the ball, takes a deep breath, puts that one in. It's all tied. Waiting for the second shot, and that one is in. 77-76. PHSC up by one. One last grasp for Florida Gateway here. Broxy has the ball, given to Court. Or Council, I should say. Excuse me. Back to Council. Council moving in from the left side interior against three. As that one goes out of play with 6.9 seconds left to go. You could say that Council was courting his way around, but PHSC will have the ball at the baseline here. Seldenbridge will have the ball at the right baseline. Down low to Plain. And there's a stoppage there. As we now reposition here. Plain will be at the free throw line now. I believe there was another foul during that exchange, but did not get the specific individual. But nevertheless, with 5.2 seconds left here, Plain will be at the free throw line for Pasco-Hernando on the left side here, the left side of the court. Misses there. And we're going to get a timeout. I believe it was a timeout there for Florida Gateway. 4.9 is now what they're putting on the clock here. 77-76. A 1-point lead for PHSC. Florida Gateway going to try to do something here. But if PHSC can hold on for 4.9 seconds, they'll get their second conference victory of the 2026 season, move up to a third seed placement if the playoffs started, if the regular season ended today. Would be a great home win, building momentum for the game that's coming up against Palm Beach away. One team will be 1-4. One team will be 2-4, and one will be 1-5. Excuse me on that. Waiting on the Timberwolves over here to finish up their talk, and the Timberwolves will be back out on the court. Again, 4.9 seconds on the clock here, and it looks like number 25, Angelo Mack, will have the ball at the left baseline for the Timberwolves. Gives it there to Broxy, and there's going to be another stoppage. With 2.5 seconds now. So another stoppage here with 2.5 seconds left, a 30-second timeout, I believe called by Florida Gateway. 1-point game, everyone. I can't stress to you that this could change on a dime. And if PHSC can hold on here, they'll get a great victory, obviously a gritty game, but nevertheless, it does improve their conference record. It does improve their overall record. It helps with the overall momentum entering the latter half of this week, I should say. And a potentially good win for Bobcat Nation. Angelo Mack will have the ball to the right of me, being defended by Jordani Blanc. Given there to Boykin for a potential two. And it looks like that's the call there. It's going to be a call against PHSC, against Joseph Stoss. Charles Ruse looking directly at me, showing the pure excitement on there. A bad call, a bad play, I should say, from Stoss, unfortunately. Trying to go up against Boykin, I believe, on the left side, and it means that Brian Boykin will be at the free throw line, potentially tying this thing with 0.8 seconds left to go. Two opportunities for Boykin to either tie it, which he will, and potentially take the lead here. That looks like it's going to happen. Will Boykin take the lead? Will Boykin blunder? That's the question. Boykin, he misses it there, and we're going to go into overtime. Boykin misses the free throw on the second attempt there, and it's going to be an overtime game, 77-77. We're staying in late night. I know you had plans to watch your soap operas or your late time talk shows, but we're here right now at 8:39 p.m. We're heading into overtime here, folks. 77-77. Boykin unable to grab the second of that free throw. And we will take a quick break in the action. Do not go anywhere. Do not turn off the channel. We will be right back. Well, that was a quick break, wasn't it? I'm Robert Lischak. Thank you for joining us. It's overtime here, 77-77. Boykin of Florida Gateway tied it, but was unable to take the lead on the free throw attempt just before the end of the second half. A 5-minute overtime period here. All the players out, resetting at the center circle for tip-off. It's block against Boykin. Ball goes out of play with Broxy trying to reach in time. It means that Worthen to the left of me over here, he will have the ball right in front of the scoreboard operator and statistician. Malcolm Worthen for PHSC once again will have the ball here. Worthen down low to Jordani Blanc on the left wing, back out to Worthen. Worthen, deep three. That goes off the rim. Ball picked up there by Florida Gateway, given to Broxy. Broxy slows it down here. Defense chance from PHSC. Ball given to Cancel. Now moving on the interior to Mack. Deep two. That goes off the rim. Ball picked up there by Garcia as he goes down. Trying to reach for the ball there was Angelo Mack. A call against Angelo Mack, a push. And it means that Garcia will be at the free throw line to the left of me. Number 2 on the Bobcats roster. Tried to go up for the 2 on the left side, or tried to get that there, but puts that first one in from the free throw line. Will have his second opportunity. He dribbles the ball, puts it up, and that one misses. 1 for 2 on that. Council has the ball. It's given to Broxy. Now moving to Wilson. Double coverage from the left corner. Looking on the inside, now back out, deep three for Council, off the rim, picked up by Garcia. Garcia to Worthen now. Worthen, he's at midcourt, moving to the left, being defended by Council. Worthen, left wing now. Worthen spins around to his right. Given to Seldenridge, back to Worthen, down low to Quebec. Quebec being defended there by Mack. Fades for 2, off the rim, picked up by Mack, down low there to Court. Given to Broxy against Seldenridge on the right wing. Council, given to Wilson. Back out to Wilson on the left wing. Moves for a deep three connection off the rim as there's a stoppage in the play. An attempted connection there by Broxy from the right corner. And Jordani Blanc will have the ball at the baseline to the right. Gives it to Malcolm Worthen. Worthen being defended there by Council. Worthen moving in, triple coverage, fades for 2, off. Gateway has the ball here. Ball picked up there to Worthen. Worthen with the opportunity, lays it up nicely. And they grab 2, 80-77. The defensive effort of Garcia to Worthen there. And they lead 80-77 with 3 minutes and 8 seconds in this overtime period. A 30-second timeout by Florida Gateway. Again, if PHSC wins, they'll improve to 2-4. If they lose, they'll be 1-5. One team will move up and be at number 3, Florida Gateway or PHSC, either or one of them will be at the number 4 position until, of course, further games and when we get to that end part of the season. But if it did end today, if PHSC wins, if it ended today, obviously, they would be the number 3 seed. If they lose, they would be the number 4 seed. Obviously, it's not ending until, of course, that last game later into next week. Court has the ball, moved to Boykin. Boykin drive, back out to Broxy, fades for 2, puts that one in. They're only down by 1, 80-79, 1-point game. Ball given to Seldomridge, being defended there by Broxy. Moving to the left wing, trying to go to his right. Gives it to Worthen. Worthen at the left wing, being defended there by Court. Down low to Quebec. Left short corner, now moving on the interior, trying to fade in, given to Block. Underneath the basket, wraparound shot for 2. Deja vu magic. Great job underneath the basket, 82-79. Broxy has the ball. It's given to Wilson on the left wing. Now back out to Broxy. Here's a deep 3, missed. Ball picked up by Seldomridge as he turns around, given to Worthen. 82-79. Worthen has the ball, being defended there. Moving in on the interior. Now back to Quebec, who's at the left wing. Spins around, left short corner. Interior, fades for 2. Puts that one in. Nail and hammer. Like clockwork. Heavy defense there by Worthen. Ball given to Angelo Mack. Ball stripped, picked up there by Blanc and given to Worthen. To Quebec. Quebec slows it down here. 1 minute and 19 seconds left. Quebec spins around. Open lane from the left side. Given to Seldomridge as there's a stoppage in the play. A call against Jermaine Council. And it means that Ben Quebec will be at the free throw line with 1 minute and 15 seconds left to go inside this overtime period. Brandon Castillo will be in for number 25, Angelo Mack. Quebec takes a deep breath, puts the first one off. That one and done opportunity, unable to capitalize on that. Florida Gateway with an underneath the basket move. Way go back out for a deep 3 by Broxy, but he misses that one. Seldomridge has the ball here. Given to Quebec, who's at the center circle. Quebec trying to move in on the right wing as there's a stoppage in the play. A call against Brandon Castillo of Florida Gateway College means that Ben Quebec will once again be at the free throw line. That one goes in. 85-79 now. He'll have his second opportunity. That one goes in. 86-79. Isaac Broxy has the ball. It's given to Boykin. Back to Broxy. Now to Council for a deep 3 that misses. Air ball picked up by Quebec. 40 seconds left here inside the overtime period. Quebec center circle, double coverage given to Seldomridge. Interior to Garcia needing help. Garcia moving in underneath the basket for two, lays it up and gets it from the left low post. 88-79. Anton Smith to Castillo, back to Smith. Smith at the top of the key, moves it to Boykin. Back inside there. Could not see because of the official and the Florida Gateway coach, but I do see now that Florida Gateway will have the ball at the baseline. Court has the ball. Left corner, deep three, off the rim. And they'll hold the ball. Malcolm Worthen holds the ball with 4 seconds left to go. And that will do it. So after a 77-77 overtime, PHSC will win 88-79. They'll move to a 2-4 conference record. They will now sit third in the Sun Lakes division. And of course, they will now face their next opponent, that being on February 14th this Saturday against Palm Beach State College at 2 p.m. And then their home conference game, their last home conference game, on Wednesday, February 18th at 6 p.m. And then their final conference game, February 21st, against Florida Gateway College. So this story is not over, but it was a great victory for PHSC and a great game to broadcast. For everyone here at PHSC Athletics, I'm Robert Lischak. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and good night.